Egusi and oha soup. I was supposed to do this since morning, but we went out. So now I'm back. Let's make egusi and oha soup. Let me return this in the freezer. So this is our pot. And this is what we'll be using. Inside here I have, okay. Inside here I have chicken. So this is chicken. I already washed them before I put them inside the freezer, because I know defrosing them most times I might forget to bring them out before I cook. So I wash before I put them into the freezer. So I'm gonna cook my chicken with, oh, this is kanda or pomo. I don't know what to call it. So call it kanda or pomo. Shit. Kanda or pomo. I don't know how you call it. All of it is kanda and pomo. And then this one is, okay, this one will go with the beef. So I'm going to be cooking these ones first because they are hard. That is hard chicken as well. I know you may be wondering why am I putting chicken first. It is hard chicken too. So I on my gas. Let's cook. So this is step-by-step process on cooking, step-by-step process in cooking egusi and oha soup. Like I always say, there are different ways of making it. So let's do my way today. Let's do one of my ways. Let's do one of the ways I use in making egusi and oha soup. I'm trying to set my phone very well. So we get this beef cooking first. Water in. Hey, I've not always been on, I've not been coming online. Thanks for watching me. We are making oha and egusi soup. Are you seeing my pot? Yeah, you're seeing it. So once this is half cooked, once it is half cooked, I will, put in the beef and other things, the fish as well. Thank you for watching me. So this is my salt. Maggi. And then the nut as well. So I'm trying everything possible to make this one to finish. So add Maggi into the beef. You will see every step I use in making this one. Every step I use and the quantity of everything I'm putting, you're going to see them. So I'm going in with 1 tablet. It is not too hard. So once I break them small, then I just put them inside. That is it. And this is my salt. So I like to always add more maggi into it if I'm cooking. So this is this. I love to always use more when I'm cooking. So I add my no. I hope you're seeing my pot here. So this Maggi, chicken stock powder and the rest. It was a friend who recommended it for me. So a friend of mine recommended this for me. So I add this as well. Because I am making a local or a native soup, I don't have to put so many things, spices and the rest, because I'm making a native soup. Alright, it's a native soup. So with your egusi, you can add the rest of the things you want. So when I separate this, I'm going to put other things I want to use for egusi into them. So for now, let's cook the meat first before we put other things inside. Please subscribe to my channel, guys. Thank you for joining. So let's bring our turkey. So this is our turkey. Everything, turkey and then the rest of the meat assorted will go into the pot together. Once these ones are half cooked, we put them everything together. So I'll keep them separate. Put them aside. Let's have some space for other things we are doing. So let's wash this fish. Let's wash the fish. Hi. Brown, hi. My baby is allowing me to cook today. He's not crying. Are you guys seeing me? Yeah, you're seeing me. It's been a long time I came on live. YouTube. I've been busy. So I'm washing these things as our beef are cooking, as our meat is cooking. Let me wash these things off and then I'll wash the fish. Please subscribe to my channel, guys. Thank you for joining. As our meat is cooking, let me clear these things. So the beef is still cooking. We are making egusi and oha soup. For those of you joining me, thanks for coming. So let me wash the fish now. I hope you're seeing what I'm doing. Okay, so as I wash, this is year one student. Year one student. This is year two student. This is 300. You know the difference between 300 and year two. This is 200 students, 300. Let me show you the final year students. And this is our final year students. This is final year students. This is 200, 300, final year. I hope you get it. So our fish is ready. Okay, I'm cooking egusi and dora soup. That is African food, African soup. That is what I'm making, egusi and dora soup. It's in the description there. If you can look at it, you will see it. So our beef is still cooking on fire. Our beef is still cooking. So yesterday, no, not yesterday, that was last week, I went to see a friend in this UK. What I'm trying to say is that there is domestic violence even in this country. It doesn't just happen in Africa. It happens in this country as well. So I went to see a friend who invited me to come to her house. I went there, and because she said she will be dropping me off with her husband, so I had to go get something down the street. There is an African shop around there. So I had to quickly go get something there so that it will not be when she's ready to take me home, back home with her husband, I will start making an excuse. I want to buy something and that. So I went to get something. Coming back, she used to talk about her problem with her husband, but I didn't know it was to the extent of, going physical with each other. I didn't know it has gotten to that. So coming back, I had to knock, because they live alone in that apartment. So I had to knock at the door. For me to knock, immediately the door banged on my head. I didn't know what it was, but I had people murmuring in the room. Please subscribe to my channel, guys. Thank you for joining. But I heard them murmuring. No, you can hear them saying something, but they don't want someone outside to hear what they are saying. So I had to open the door, and then I entered, only to find out that both of them are going physical. I was like, has it gotten to this extent, up to this level? And then the lady said her husband doesn't want her to tell anybody about it. Even the neighbors, nobody hears about what they are doing, just between the both of them, because they are couples and they don't want someone to interfere in what they are doing. That was how I got to find out that these people were also fighting. And then she started telling me it has been happening for a long time. This is someone who has the opportunity to save herself, to save her life. I was there just once, and then the door hit me on my head. Imagine someone who is into there for a long time. And then she said first of all, when she was pregnant with her first child, that was a girl, her husband said He wasn't happy because she gave birth to a female child. He wanted a male child. So the husband wasn't happy about it, and then he now said until she gives him a male child. So she had to try the second time. It was on this second time I got to meet her on one of the antenatal we went to. That was where I met her. So she had to try the second time, and then she gave birth to a baby boy. Now that she has a baby boy, the problem still didn't stop. Upon all the excuses that the man gave to her, that if you have a boy for me, everything is going to be fine, it is still not okay. When they start making excuses like this, you find out that this person doesn't even want to. They will tell you to do this, you will do that, do this, you will do. If after doing everything, they still don't want to care about you. Now, when she had one child, just a girl, she couldn't even go because she was saying who would help her take care of her child, and the burden would be too much on her. Now, this man knows this, and then he has to go to the length of convincing her into making 2 babies for him. Now that she has 2, she couldn't do anything when she had 1. Is it 2 that she can do something about? This is what most people do. They will just take advantage of your good heart. If you notice the person is not being good to you, don't even listen to the excuses they are making. They don't want to do anything good for you. That is what they are doing. So guys, let's check what we are cooking. Oh, it's not boiling yet. So I'm making egusi and ora soup for those who are just coming. Subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed for me, please. So let's wash our oha leaf. Let's wash oha leaf. For this egusi, I'll be using ugu leaf for egusi. So let me wash oha leaf. In UK, you know, getting vegetables is not like the way we get it back home in Africa. You know, you can just go and you are lucky. Anytime you go, you always see something fresh. So here, you might go, you are lucky to see something fresh. You might go, the next day you go, you will see anything. So this is what I got today, and this is what I'll be using for egusi. And of course, this is our oha leaf. So this is our oha leaf. Let's wash it and then pick them. You know, I used to slice my oha leaf. I know most people don't slice it because they say to make it bitter, or you know, so many reasons they have. But when I cut it with knife, I don't cut it small. I have to, you know, just like cut it into like 2 or 3, and that is it. It will still look like as if I use hand to pick it. So using hand to pick it is a whole lot of stress, and then it will waste time. So I will just use that knife to cut it into 2 or 3, and that is it. So let's wash this first. Please subscribe to my channel, guys, if you have not subscribed. And please click the like button for me, please. Thank you. Let's wash this. Our beef is still cooking. I don't know why I like using small knife. I love like my knife these sizes. I don't like bigger sizes, and I don't know why. So this is the sizes of this oha leaf. This is how they normally tie it here. You know, they are always small. They are always small, so each time I remove this rubber band, I'll always wear them on my hand. So this is the size. Like I said, if you are lucky, you get a very fresh one. So you see these ones, the tips are not very fresh, but I'll take them off and then I'll use these parts that are good. This beef is going to take a while to cook because it is hard. So it will take a while to cook while we wash this. So that's why I have to put them first. Add a I don't know how to, where will I add it? I don't know how to do it. Retouch. I don't know how they are doing it. I don't know how they're adding the poo. So this is another one. Almost all of them have this. Not very fresh, but that is it. Before you select the ones, before you take off the ones that are not good, you find out that the leaf you bought will just be small. So that's why when you go, if you need two, you have to buy like 3 or 4. So that by the time you remove the parts that are not good, you still have enough to cook what you want to cook. This is the third one. The third one still has the same, you see? Till the last one, so that you will see what it is. It is like. So by the time I will pick the ones I want, I have 4 here. By the time I select the good ones, I might end up having about 2. So that is, it's always like that. This is the last one. The same thing. Okay, sign plus down the camera. Sign plus down the camera. Oh, thank you, my darling. I've seen it too. Start pool. I don't even know what to do. Add option, start pool. Ask your community. Should I ask community? Ask community. Should I ask community or what? I don't know what to add. And I say ask community. Okay, I should just start a pool. Okay, start a pool. Okay. Start a pool. So, I didn't write anything. If I end, can I restart again? Start a pool. I'm supposed to write something, right? If I, oh shit, I've ended. Oh, I've ended already. I've ended. I don't even know when I pressed end. I was trying to add community optional. Okay. Okay, I've started again. Okay. Correct. Okay. Thank you. So guys, if you still cooking, thank you guys for joining. So we are still at Oha section, washing the Oha now, the Oha leaf. So let's wash it, and then we pick the ones we are going to use, and then we discard the rest. That is why we have to always buy many of it when we go to buy. Growing up, I used to wash, in my house, we used to wash, anytime we are washing vegetable, we used to add salt. So I don't know how many of us still does that up till now. So we still add salt. Okay, they see it answers. Okay, thank you. So add salt. So by the time I'll pick the ones that are not good, I don't know how many will be left for me. One thing with this oha leaf, if you didn't open it very well to wash, you will have sand inside of it, or you unknowingly you wouldn't know there is sand inside of it. Thanks for joining everyone who is watching me. So this is the level we are. This is chicken and kanda or bomo. I don't know what to call it. So we call it kanda. I grew up in Imo State, so Imo people they call it bomo, but me we call it kanda in our house or my village, whichever one. I want you to see me wash what I'm washing. I hope you are seeing me. Yeah. So I'm washing my hand leaf now. It's not going to be an easy one because I have so many of them I want to take away. You know, picking this oha leaf is actually not difficult. I can say they are not strong because once you pull it, everything will go off. It is not difficult. So when I'm done with this oha leaf, uziza leaf, okay. Once you pull this thing, everything will fall off. Then you now start picking it by yourself. Wow. I went out with my son today and he's feeling sleepy. Still now, he's still sleeping. He enjoyed it. First time I'm going out with him without buggy. I had to use baby carrier. If not that it causes back pain, I would have said it's okay. You don't have to go and start pushing out this buggy. But please, oh, biko kwa oh, biko, I'm just starting. Oh. I've not even finished cooking meat. Biko kwa, oh no. So let me bring out egusi from the freezer. I have egusi in the freezer. Let me bring it out. We'll get it out. This one will be enough. Chai, this song reminds me of my daddy. You know, picking these, selecting these ones, and it's not going to be easier. If he's back home now, where you went to buy this thing, you pay them, you tell them to do it, what is it called? Pick everything for you. But here, for them to do it, nobody have that time. You know, this thing that, I don't know what it is. Anytime you are cooking meat, it will go around the pot. I don't know what it is. So I will always take it off. Amaghị m na mma bụ ọlụ Chineke m ewu. Amaghị m na mma bụ ọlụ. Wow. I was able to pick them. Oh, where is okay, I'll use this. Okay, let's slice. So time to slice, guys. Oha, this is oha. Time to slice. I still have more here, so I have to pack the ones I can. You know. Yes, my baby. So remember, when you are slicing, if you want to use knife like me, don't forget, do not make it very tiny, or it's up to you. So we are done with our oha. This is the quantity that came out from it. We are done with it. So I'm going to keep this aside, and then, as you guys know, I'm cooking egusi and ora. So I'm done with this. I'll go with the ugu leaf, which is what I'm using for my egusi. So we are over to this. Baba, don't wake. Oh, don't cry. Give mommy some time, please. Come see me. Oh. Hey, Daddy, be cool. Daddy, itete kwenye biko. Itete go debe kwenye afaro. Come on, me siso. So time to cut this leaf, ugu leaf. Bravo. So we are still on our ugu leaf. Okay, so guys, I wanted to see if the momo is at least half cooked already, so I can be able to put other things I'm using, other beef. So it's cooked, half cooked already. I'm gonna go into the pot with the beef now. Okay, so this is the beef going in. I hope you are seeing the beef, and then they are assorted. I hope you are seeing my pot. Beef and assorted. So I'll also put the turkey now. Are you seeing my pot here? The turkey, or turkey as we used to call it. I hope this is not too close to the pot, to the fire. So let me put turkey. I added the quantity, the amount or quantity I want. So we are going to leave it now to once it's well cooked again, then I'll go in with the fish. So let's allow it to cook. Oh, I have one beef in the plate I didn't add. We'll put it back. So let's allow it to cook, and then we'll continue with our vegetable, our ugu leaf. Are you seeing it? Okay. So continue washing our ugu leaf. Time to slice. This is the last one. So our ugu leaf is ready. We are waiting for the beef to cook. The meat, this is the ugu I'll be using for egusi. So it depends on the vegetable you want to use. So let me bring out pepper and pepper. Let me get pepper. First of all, let me remove this thing so I can make space. Okay, let me put this in the freezer. So this is another bean bag. I'll take away this one. It's full already. Wow. So I went to throw the dirt to outside. I went to throw the dirt outside. So we are waiting for the meat to cook so we can continue. It's gonna waste time because it's actually much, and then I want to cook it at once so that I will separate them and then start cooking. Cook the egusi separate and then the oha separate. So let's bring pepper. Our crayfish is blended already. Let me just blend pepper. So I'm going to blend pepper. I'll be using this pepper for the both soup, egusi and ora. We call it ora. Ora. I've washed this thing already. Let me just, going into the blender. the water I will add to blend the pepper with the pepper. Hey, baby, don't work. Let me feed my baby. Just few minutes and I'll come back. Let me feed my baby. So let our beef be cooking while I feed my baby. Few minutes, let me feed him. I'll be back. Hey, baby doesn't want to eat. For now, he doesn't want to eat. Okay, so this is uziza seed. I'll be using it for ora. Uziza seed, I blend them already. You can use the leaf as well, just that where I couldn't find the leaf and where I'm going to get these things, so that's why. I'm getting the things I will be using ready. This is crayfish. I'll be using cocoyam, this cocoyam powder. So this is our pot. So it's actually taking time for the meat to cook. Once it is done, every other thing is set. So I'll get the oil. The palm oil. So okay, if this is not enough, I still have. So if this is not enough, I'm still going to use this. Both of them are palm oil from but different stores, you know. From different stores. So everything we need to cook is ready. We are just waiting for our meat to get cooked, and then we'll proceed. Because it is much, so it's going to take time to cook. Especially because of the pomo or kanda. That is a hard one, very hard one. It is thick as well. What's next? So we are waiting. If I know how to, is it possible to pause and continue so that I'm not sure. We'll cook then. So once this is ready, we'll put every other thing we need. I would have loved to use this opportunity and feed my baby, but he's not hungry. I tried, but he isn't, you know, eating. So someone was complaining about his wife, or the wife was complaining about her husband. Both of them were complaining though. So the man wants to travel back home without the woman, and the woman wants to travel with him. It became a problem. So she had to tell the man, if he is traveling alone without her, that when he comes back, you know, this is December holiday, so during Easter holiday that she's going to travel her own. So the man said no, that he has to wait for him, that she has to wait for him to travel and come back. So whenever they are ready to travel again, both of them will travel. So to me, it's not a good idea, but it's best known. The reason best known to the man, he wants to travel alone, and the woman wants to travel with him, because both of them, this is holiday, and both of them will be having a holiday. So it's not a bad thing if the both of them, if the wife travel with the husband, it is not a bad idea. So I don't know why the husband wants to travel alone. We don't know, nobody knows. So we are getting it cooked. A minute, guys. I will start this live again. Let me go and sit to my baby, so that by the time I'm done, the meat will be cooked.